Caneshades on. My Caneshades. They looking. I got my cane face on. My cane face. They looking. I got my Caneshades on. They looking.
Sliding, I'm riding, I'm whipping. All them boys know, go get it, go hard for the U, we go harder than you. Getting it poppin', 2-1 gun salute. Shout at them boys, footballer who know we the truth. Miami to you, orange and green, I'm a rep for the team, but you know what I bleed. FCMG.
Got my game face, my cane shade like I'm Bo Nose and D Nasty. It's game time and I'm Duke Johnson. I run the ball, you don't do nothing. Sound like a drum line when I touch down. Alumni all in the crowd, we two up, two stuck. Now everybody throwing them U's up.
There you up. Look at what we do up. There you up. Look at what we do up. There you up.
Whoa, Damien, what a night. Huge interview. Number 4 player in the country.
Wow.
SAV'ELL
All I have to say is wow. What an excellent interview, man. That was awesome. This is the encore episode of Caneshades. This is Monday night with Caneshades. Wow, man. That was an awesome interview. Everyone in the comment section, go ahead and let us know how you felt about that interview and call in 866-501-2993. Even when we're off air, people were calling in, want to know what was going on with us.
Yes. Wow. Great interview. Oh, Savvy just killed that interview, man. He killed it. Wow. The confidence he has. Wow, he killed that interview big time. Oh, what do we got going on here? Man, let's see.
Oh, man.
What do we got? Cut me off like that. Great interview. Uncle Lou and Caneshades are the best, period. I like this podcast. That's from
Yes.
Georgia fan. That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, appreciate that.
Where's Vic at? I thought Vic was calling. Homestead Vic. Is he calling in tonight?
Yeah, Homestead Vic. Homestead Vic should be calling in.
All right, good.
All right, Homestead Vic. I'm going to hit him up. I don't know what's going on with Vicious Vic. Hopefully he'll call in. The phone lines are open.
He said he tried to call in 10 times, but when the interview started, I just locked it and I didn't look at anything. I was just focusing on one thing. That's what happened.
Yeah. When we're doing these interviews, we gotta lock the lines. And if you're not on, as far as the ones that are helping you out with the interviews, if they're not on, we can't control that. We gotta lock the lines.
Yes, I agree.
It's to the point where you got middle school kids calling in. We gotta lock the lines.
Yes. Man. But hey, call in 866-501-2993. Where's the meathead at? The meathead needs to call in. He just called in. We want to hear what you guys thought about this interview with Savvy.
Looking forward to Anthony's phone call. I want to know what he thought about the interview.
I haven't seen Anthony in the comment section tonight. I seen Saheed and I saw a lot of the other guys, but we're not really. Man, there's not even any comments in here. Are you seeing new comments in here?
Hold on. Let me see. And what's going on with Tommy? Is he okay?
I have not heard from Tommy. Have not heard from Tommy. Hey, you're on Caneshades.
All right, we got a phone call, Caneshades Radio.
Hey, what up, guys?
Oh, North Fresh.
What up?
What'd you think about the interview, man?
Oh, man, that was fantastic to hear a guy from my region on the show.
I mean, he killed it, though.
Wow.
He was great.
Awesome,
this guy was awesome.
He's a smart kid, man. He presents himself really well. He's just an upstanding kid. Everything I've seen and heard about him, he's just a good kid.
But he don't even got time to play Madden. He's all about that business.
He's a hard worker, man. He's at school early. He leaves late. I mean, everything about him's like dedication. All of his my buddies that know his coaches, they've told me that, I mean, the stuff he was saying about motivating his own teammates is true. I mean, he is by far the leader on that squad. He makes that team work.
Really? Man, so he's that. What do you think about Miami telling him he can play tight end and linebacker?
I think that's honestly going to be a big deal to him because from what I've understood, he hasn't really put it on a whole lot yet, but he really would like chances to play offense. Not saying it's like a full-time thing, but he definitely would like the opportunities to come in on certain packages and play.
I mean, and then Coach Field was recruiting him at Oregon. That's a big plus.
So they got that relationship built up. And that stuff he was saying about Oregon is dead true. That's why I don't see him ending up in Oregon because that's the one school he could go to that the Northwest, or at least the Washington State region, would turn on him, no doubt.
Really? You think they would turn on that much for
There's
Oregon?
a huge rivalry now between those two schools. It's a bigger deal with UW and them.
So you're telling me the Washington-Oregon rivalry is bigger than the Washington State, Oregon State?
Oh, yeah, dude, no doubt about it. I mean, there's Oregon and Washington are the two teams battling for the top spot now. I mean, Wazoo is in there, but, I mean, as we saw how it is, Wazoo can win the same amount of games as UW and still not be considered for a playoff spot at all.
Really?
It's just they don't play anybody out of schedule that's any good, and the Pac-12 itself is down lately. So, I mean, Wazoo would have to go undefeated to make the playoffs. They flat out have to. They'd have to win the Pac and go undefeated.
Wow. Where's all the comments at? Nobody's commenting anymore. I'm not catching them.
Now that they still, because we cut the show off, I guess half of the audience thought that we were done, but I've got to give it some time to let them know the encore episode is on right now. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going on Twitter letting everyone know that we are back on with the encore.
Where's the meathead at?
Hey, Bo.
Yes.
Bo, have you looked up any of SAV'ELL Small's tape yet?
No, I haven't. I to be honest with you, he hit me up today out of nowhere, and I was like, wow. Do I wait on this, or do I make this happen today? I said, I got
probably a good one to jump on, you know. His recruitment's only going to get more and more, you know, it's just going to blow up more and more as time goes on.
Oh, usually when a kid says they want to go on, I try to get them on as soon as I can. Because sometimes,
no doubt,
they're kids, so they tell you they'll do it. They'll tell you they want to do it, and then if you don't take that opportunity,
lock me out.
Yeah, I did. I did because I was waiting on you, and then by the time I locked the door and I couldn't even see the Uber conference anymore, and I was watching the comment section the whole time. You missed it.
Okay. Who'd you have on?
SAV'ELL Smalls, number 4 player in the country.
Yeah. Just the number 4 player in the country, Vic. That's all you just missed.
Yeah. From all the way across the country.
You know, listen, I had to talk to my son. That's a priority.
All right. Vic, we're going to get him back on again. But, Vic, he was great. His was one of the best.
What do you have to say?
He's one of the best interviews
ever.
He's
a good kid.
One of the
what
really
do you have
good
to
kid,
say?
man.
It was a 30-minute interview. That's how much we talked.
Oh, wow. Is he interested in coming to Miami?
I believe so. I think we have a shot.
On an OV?
We have to win. Now, we have to win. He said we have to win. He's
going to want to go to a winner. There's no doubt about it.
He said he wants to see what Miami's going to do. So we have to win if we want a shot at him.
If we win, we have a legit shot at him. There's no doubt. I mean, the crystal ball, for some odd reason, still says that Florida State's favored for him. But from what I've read, it's only favored for him because of Taggart's Northwest connections. Yes. My guess is that we could outshine him.
What is interesting is his mom was born in Florida. Did you catch that one?
Yeah.
That's
Tampa, I believe.
Why would he go to? I mean, did you bring that up about Florida State? Or no, in the interview?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Only thing I brought up was the book bag. That's all I brought up was the book bag.
You gotta be very careful when you interview to do these little interviews.
Yeah, Vic, we cannot be biased like that. We can't push. We gotta watch our shoes there, man.
Hey, Bo.
Yeah, we gotta be very careful.
Hold on, we got Meathead. Is that
have
you?
A better self-awareness.
Hey, Bo.
What's going
on?
on?
What do you mean we can't be biased? This is Caneshades.
Oh man,
that's right. Be biased. What do you mean? You don't ask about any other school except for us. That's it.
But then there's a thing there's a thing called rules and regulations, and when I don't want to get into that, but it's kind of, we got to be careful with these interviews now.
I get it. But Bo was like, hey man, if you go to Washington and end up getting drafted by Seattle, and he was like, oh yeah, hell yeah.
No.
We can't.
Oh my God.
No, what I said
Come
was,
on, Bo, what are you doing?
Meathead, what I said was, if you don't go to Washington and then Seattle drafts you, it's the same thing. That's what I said.
You live?
Hold on.
Hey, I get it, but hey,
Shades, we live?
Yeah, yes, what's going on?
Yes, we are.
What's up,
we are live Monday night.
Hey, but Bo, listen.
Hold on.
That was probably the best.
Go ahead, Meathead. Go ahead, Meathead.
That was probably the best interview since I've been listening. I mean,
that was an awesome interview.
Down.
Amazing.
That kid is super confident. I mean, he said even when he was in Little League, he thought he was the best at everything he did. Even in basketball, he thinks he's the best. And that's what we need. Somebody with that youth swagger that thinks they can't be beat. That's what we need. We need his type of attitude on this team.
He doesn't have time to play Madden. He doesn't have time for nothing.
No
it's
time
just about that business. It's about that business with him.
What did you?
Hey, Bo.
Yes.
I'm gonna need a Caneshades shirt or something when I go watch his games, bro. I can rep for you guys in the stands, bro.
I got you. I got you.
We're getting some made soon. We got some coming.
Yeah, and I got some shades. I got
me and my 3 homeboys that are Kane fans up here. We're already planning on going to a couple of his games to rep for the team.
Yeah, we'll give you guys some shades.
All right, I got some shades I'll send you. I got a bunch of shades. I got a box of shades.
We'll put on for the squad, no doubt.
If Manny could pull him out of that area, oh my God.
Trust me, if he pulls him out of the Northwest, it'll have every other kid talking here. Every kid will want a Miami offer if SAV'ELL Small takes it.
But I think Coach Field is going to be the big factor here.
He is. He's got the ties to the Northwest already. He's already got that foot in the door.
Meathead, what did you think about them telling him he might be able to play both ways?
Hey, you tell him what he wants to hear. You tell him basically what he wants to hear to get him here. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever Manny has to tell him, his family, whatever, you get him here. I mean, I'm not saying lie to the guy.
SAV'ELL Smalls?
But
Yes. Hold on, I'm going to get to you 1 minute. Hold on. Go ahead, Meathead.
I'm not saying lie to the guy, but, you know, you kind of sugarcoat the truth a little bit. Just to get, get him on campus.
Do you remember?
Get him down to visit. He's going to visit.
Make
sure you lock him in.
Who was the last big time West Coast player we got? DJ Williams. He played fullback his freshman year. He played.
No, was it Ford? Wasn't it Ford? Or no, I'm confused here.
Ford. No, it was the one kid that went.
DJ was from California. That was the last big 4-star we got.
But I'm talking about.
No, he was 5. He was 5-star. He played for De La Salle.
But I'm talking about
before him. It was Kyle Wright, wasn't it?
But DJ Williams was linebacker.
Well, we had Kaya and Bar Milo came from there too.
But
I remember that. We need another West Coast quarterback, by the way.
No, we need a Texas quarterback.
I want a West Coast quarterback, another one. We need to pull another.
No, I want a Georgia quarterback.
Let me say this.
We need a Chicago quarterback that eats pizza. That's the last name.
All right, hold on.
STFU.
All right, hold on.
I went back, Bo, and I watched that a little film on Matocha.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think he's a hidden gem. I really do. Because I really didn't know anything about him like everybody else. But when I watched his film, dude has an arm. Like his ball, it just drops down out of the air, like right into your hands. Like he has great touch on his passes already. It's like
I see a playmaker when I see him.
He's big.
I want you to do Twitter, Vicious Vic, and I want to know what you think of him. But go ahead, what you were just saying.
Tyreek Murphy.
Talking about the running back?
Pirek. Yeah, we interviewed him last night. That boy wants to be a Cane if you listen to the interview.
Mm-hmm. Sounded like it.
And tweet him privately, please.
All this Florida State, he's not going to Florida State.
I think he's just giving Taggart the benefit of the doubt because he recruited him at Oregon.
Not going to Florida State.
I agree. I mean, he heard what he said about the backpack. He wasn't feeling that. He wasn't putting that on.
I believe the only team we're worried about is a team from where he's from, like that area, the Midwest, the North. Is it Northwest? Yeah, the Northwest area.
Northwest.
Oregon.
Northwest is Washington.
Washington's the biggest competition, no doubt. There's no question. He's at every home basketball game. The crowd's chanting his name. He's putting it on Instagram. His picture on Twitter is him in a UW jersey right now.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Is Manny like really on him? Are they on him?
Yeah, he told me before we went on air. We talked, and he said they're on him. He said Field was the first one. As soon as Field got the job, Field hit him up, and that's who offered him.
Is he a 2020 or 21?
2020.
Exciting.
The fact we offered him 2 ways is a big deal. There's not everybody's been doing that for him. They've been telling him they want him on the D line or linebacker.
We offered him 2 ways.
They said they wanted him to play.
Yeah, we did.
Field wants him at tight end, and Packy wants him at linebacker.
He can totally pull it off too. He's got the athleticism.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
How big is he?
6'4", 230. He said.
Yep.
Yep.
He's got room to put on a little more muscle and not lose much mobility either.
We'll see if we can pull it. We got in the top 12, and we only offered him 2 weeks ago, so we'll see how this goes.
If we pull him, it changes the whole game in the Northwest for us, guys. That opens up doors that we've never had before. Trust me, he's a leader out here. Kids want to follow him.
He's got all 3 of the Florida teams in his top 12.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. He's interested in the
Does
state, no doubt. He's very interested.
Does he have Notre Dame in there too?
It's
No.
going to come down to National Signing Day with him.
Yes. No, he does
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
He does not have Notre Dame. He's got Texas, Ohio State, Washington State, Ohio State, Oregon.
Bama will make a push for him.
And
There'll be no
Alabama.
question about it. They will come in hot.
And Alabama.
Yeah, so will Oregon.
Oregon will make a huge push for him because he's a Northwest kid. Cristobal wants to be able to take kids out of Seattle, definitely.
Man, let's see.
Him and Peterson are going at the same recruits now in the Northwest.
Yo.
Where did you come up with this name from?
Meathead, Kid Meathead, okay. My initials is Kid, Corey Israel Deshaun, and Meathead is my nickname because the back of my head looks like a pack of hot dogs. I got a meathead.
Okay. Okay.
I got a meathead, man. That's what my aunt called me, meathead, all my life. So that's my nickname, meathead.
That's fair enough.
What do you think about what Miami's doing right now?
Man, as far as what Manny's done so far, I mean, you can't do any better than what he's doing. I mean, is the proof is in the pudding for the following 2 years from now. I mean, we're third next year. 21, we're first. Is only going to get better. And all the kids, especially down in the Miami vicinity and Broward, they're feeling it. They're feeling it. It's like I believe Manny is the one to put the fence around down here. I mean, these if Manny was here, to be honest, throughout all the other regimes, Calvin Ridley would be at Miami. The guy Jerry Jeudy most likely would be at Miami. All the other guys that got out of here, the big talent guys, the number one recruits down here to Alabama, Nick Saban and Urban Meyer comes down here and grabs, they will be here. And I feel like Manny is going to be the one to put the fence around Dade and Broward County, to be honest.
Vic, your phone is killing us, man.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know what you're doing.
What do you feel about that?
Man, I think...
Not too...
Go ahead, Vic.
No, I'm listening to what he was saying.
He said, what do you feel about that?
No, I agree with him. I think that it's disgraceful that we're letting these guys come in and take the talent out of Miami. I mean, look, we haven't won in 15 years. That's the reason. But it just pisses me off when, like you said, Jerry Jeudy.
Ridley.
Who's the other guy? The quarterback. Ridley went to Alabama. Andre Cooper.
Even what's his name from? Even the guys from American Heritage.
Oh yeah.
Patrick Surtain Jr.
And the other,
that would have been huge.
Campbell.
Yes.
Yep.
Campbell
Campbell went to Georgia.
Even if you go before them, Um, the guy from running back for the Patriots from my neighborhood.
Oh yeah, Sony Michel.
Sonny
Sonny Michel. Well, Surtain got his ass eaten up alive in the playoff game and the national championship game.
He was a true,
but
he was a true freshman.
He's a true freshman.
True freshman.
He's great though. He's gonna be great.
Come on, Vic.
Nah, he will.
True
he
freshman,
will be.
man. True freshman, man. Come on.
Yeah, true.
God.
He's got the size that NFL teams love. He'll be a top 5 pick, without a doubt.
Seeing how good Jerry Judy's been doing really stings.
Just like Amari Cooper was a big sting.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, we got to win, man. That's the only way we're gonna get these guys. These kids want to win. They don't want to lose.
Yeah, but no, it's winning, but at the same time, it's the excitement because we haven't been winning, and look what Manny Diaz is doing. Like everybody's excited about Miami, except for the haters, of course. But the kids around the community, they want to go to Miami now. They feel it feels kind of like the U is back. We're not back yet, but it's trending in that direction, and the kids feel it, man. Just from the Manny being on Twitter and the whole transfer portal thing and what he puts out on Twitter, he's just a different breed than Mark Richt, Al Golden, Randy Shannon. He knows what to do to get in these kids' mind as far as recruiting, and they feel that energy from him. So
let me ask you a question. Did you think what he did by going into the transfer portal was genius-like and getting the kids that he got? I mean, we're still not done. I mean, Auburn just put a 5-star offensive lineman in there. You still got the guy from Georgia Tech in there, even though everybody thinks he's going to Florida. And you got another player in there, too, I think, was
Rutgers.
the kid from Rutgers.
Isn't Jalen still in there?
Jalen, well, he's leaving, but he thinks he's coming to us. I mean, I would think that he's coming all the way.
Hey, I got to play this. I got to play this for you guys.
You went. You come to Miami, and for 3 or 4 years while you're at Miami, you can compete for championships every year. Or you can go somewhere else and get your ass kicked by Miami every year you play.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That is what I'm talking about.
That's a badass speech.
See, that's the thing. Mark Richt will never say that.
No, never.
Mark, that will never
come
out of his
He's too
mouth.
laid back.
Yeah,
we have life in this program again. We actually have life in the program and outside the program. We have life.
I must say, though, Rick left Georgia a stacked team, and it took a guy like Kirby Smart to get him to the next level. I think he's leaving this Hurricane team with a pretty good set of players. I mean, we had a phenomenal recruiting season in 2018.
Vic,
what?
If he left us with a phenomenal group of players, why do we have to go to the fucking portal so bad?
But they're not ready.
Bo, we do have talent. We have a lot of talent on the team. It just wasn't coached.
They're young.
And
we don't have depth yet. We need depth.
It's the same as when he was at Georgia. He always had talent at Georgia, but could never get over that hump. And I just think it was him. You know, he was a great recruiter, great coach, but he can never get over that hump in the end. Yeah. And I was debating this with my cousin, and when we got Mark Richt, and my cousin's a Florida fan, and he was like, yeah, he's going to be a hell of a recruiter, but he sucks as a coach. I was like, nah, man, he's the top coach. We got him. If you would love him if you had him. He was like, watch what I tell you, Corey. Watch what and he turned out to be true. And you know, like you look at him on the sideline, and he just had no passion anymore. It's just like leaving Georgia just sucked the life out of him. He just had no enthusiasm, no passion. And when you bring your son to be the quarterback coach, that'll get you kicked out as well.
That's what got Bowden.
It happened fast, though. It happened really fast. When Rick first got there, it was like he was injected with life himself a little bit, though. He had the tan going. He was talking a little more braggadocious, but it really got zapped out quick.
I think the losing.
Yeah.
I think the way
losing to do that to you.
I think the way last season.
Oh,
ended,
yeah.
The way last season, the year before ended, 4 losses. As they're going 10-0.
Well, also him being the play caller and the play calling being the big target of the criticism probably wore on his shoulders a lot.
Yeah. It's not Mark Richt's thing. Like he'll take a Bible college team to the division whatever national championship. It's just not his thing. It's just a different. We need an asshole coach. That's
okay, but it's okay. He did what he did, and now we got a guy who puts on for the city.
Exactly. That's a coach. That Manny Diaz looks like a asshole, and that's what we need.
But what I can say about Rick,
he's Mr. Miami in my opinion.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah, exactly.
Rick for what he's done. What he's done for our program, I can commend the guy. He's a stand-up guy, likable guy. He got an indoor facility, put his own money into it. Like I commend him for that, and it just wasn't the right fit. I don't think he was the right fit for us as far as swag. He just doesn't have that, and Manny Diaz has that. That's what we need.
Yes, I 100% agree with that.
100%, yes.
You know, I don't know. I'm getting excited. Manny Diaz is getting me excited here with that speech he said right there. You come here and get your guys.
Even the assistant coaches got me excited too. The assistant coaches are hyping it up online and everything too. He's got a great staff.
I can't wait to see the new offense. I really cannot wait. I mean, it's just
he knows from the new offense, man.
There's no way that Pope and Hightower and all the other guys, even Ezra, there's no way those guys shouldn't have, even after Jeff Thomas left, they still really didn't get playing time. There's no way they should have been on the bench. Like, I don't know what Mark Richt was thinking or, but you can see now Manny Diaz knows like what he has to do, and he knows how he has to get these guys to perform, and you put them on the field. You let them play, see what you have. We would never know what we have in Hightower and Ezert and Pope if you never play them.
I agree.
Well, it's like the quarterbacks too, in my opinion. We never really let the quarterbacks really open up, so we don't know what we got.
I mean, the head coach almost caused our quarterback to leave for not even playing him in a game. I mean, come on, what are you doing? And you have two quarterbacks that's obviously not working. So put Jaron Williams. I mean, are you trying to save him for a rich? What are you doing, Mark Richt? Put the man on the
four
field.
games to play him, or we can still redshirt him.
I just don't. I don't know. Like, I don't know what he had going on, and maybe stuff at home, or I don't know. But it just seemed like it was just time. He was washed up, man. It was time. It was time, and it played out perfect. It played out.
I think the media too.
Did when he did. I'm happy it happened when it happened, because if it happened maybe a week later, we wouldn't have even had Manny Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Good point.
Go ahead, Damien.
Yeah.
Oh, you said something?
No, not much this year.
Man, everyone's in the comment section saying that Frierson is now a striker.
Really?
So what's up? What's up with Romeo?
Frierson moving the striker.
We got Victor. We got Victor from Homestead on.
Vic, are you there, Vic?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Holy cow, Vic, where you been, man?
Whoa!
Holy
Look
cow!
Look at this.
Oh,
busy.
I got my milk carton here. It has your picture on it.
You know, I told them to get my good side. Did they get my good side?
Yeah, I think so, man. You've been missing, man.
I know.
Yeah, we missed you, man.
Interesting conversation I was hearing about the quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's a good point. I'm sorry, who made the point with regards to we don't know what we've got?
Meathead.
Oh, I did.
Or Northfresh.
I agree. You know, when you really think about it, because when you really look at it in depth, we didn't develop any of the quarterbacks that we had to a good degree. So again, what's on the cupboard? You know, what's on the cupboard?
I don't know. I'm going with my man Perry, man.
Yeah. And
I got Perry too.
Again,
you going
I
with
like
Perry?
Perry.
I'm going with Williams.
I like Perry. Go ahead.
I just think Perry. I don't think maturity is there yet. I don't think he's mature enough to lead the team. His skills are there. Don't get me wrong,
Okay,
but I just think as far as a team rallying around, Tate Martell is that guy that you want out there for the team to rally around him. He just has that.
If he's eligible.
If he's eligible, of course. But he just has that in him.
Let me jump in and say this, and I agree with you guys with regards to the maturity level. But let's look at who the head coach was and who his position coach was, and you now look at who his head coach is now and his position coach is. You definitely have a discipline. Go ahead.
I hear that, but you can't teach him maturity. He has to have that, no matter who the coach is.
You can help. You can help culture that though, within the system. You can help maturity move along.
Correct.
Though.
Correct.
Mark Richt should have been the best person to do that if that was the case.
He was almost shunning. The way he treated Perry, though, it was almost as if he was disciplining him on the field.
The worst mistake, and I said it before, in my stern opinion, is that I felt that Coach Richt made a critical error when he took Nkosi out of that Virginia game.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm sorry, because, look, what else did you – that's his first road game experience. You got a redshirt freshman that you pretty much ended up giving him the reins to the team. Again, and Virginia, for the most part, is a disciplined football team for as much as people don't want to admit it. Okay, they've always played us tough in one way or another, and you're there with a redshirt freshman quarterback.
On the road, wasn't it?
On the road, and at the same time, you've got an offensive line that had more holes than Swiss cheese.
Yep.
Right.
You got to let him make his mistakes and grow from them. That's my issue. Is we never let him grow from them.
I agree. Look, with anyone that's learning, you have to end up letting them make their mistakes naturally. You have to.
But at the same time, it wasn't a quarterback on the team. Right, I think Jaron Williams was better than both of them, if you ask me.
Thank you.
And it wasn't
exactly.
It wasn't. He just made too many mistakes. It was a lot of passes that he just didn't hit. I mean, maybe because he's young and he still has to get the natural passing ability, pocket presence, what have you. But it was times I'm just like, what are you doing, Perry? It's like.
Agreed. But you want to know something? We go back to the coaching perspective involving Nkosi, but at the same time, I'll go further down the line to Jaron. In other words, you're supposed to be developing him as well. Okay, because God forbid if he goes down and you don't have enough confidence in Malik, then guess what? Hey, 3 words, next man up.
Hey, Vic. Go ahead, Meehead.
1 second, Bo. Let me respond to that.
Go ahead.
I think at the end of the day, and this is just my opinion, the way Rick handled the quarterback situation, he was trying to cover up for his son.
Probably.
That's my opinion.
I would have to. You got to give that. You have to give that a little bit of a nod. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to give that a nod because again,
that's credible.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Hey Vic, you're around campus. What's the word? What's the word on Tate Martell here? What's the feeling on campus?
I mean, right now we're in the hands of the NCAA. Again, they feel good. They feel. Hold on. It's a matter that we feel good about the situation, but at the same time, let's be real. Again, look what's happened already in terms of another sport.
Yes.
And I hate to put it this way, but crossing over to basketball, I told several people, I said, we're paying for past sins on that one. Because the Warren case was probably the biggest amount of bullcrap that you could ever imagine possible. You had no type of solid proof whatsoever. And yet, in essence, they give that poor kid such a stern suspension, and then, I love it, 40% of next season. Get real.
Yeah.
Get real.
They didn't do that last year with Ayton and those guys from Arizona.
Correct. You know? I mean, come on. You know the NCAA is looking for payback, especially after we expose them what they did with that attorney that was on our case.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? That left them with some serious pie in their face, without a doubt.
They shouldn't be mad at us for their damn mistake.
Agreed, but you want to know something? Look, it's political chess, guys. No other way of putting it.
That's true.
It's political
100%.
chess.
Man, hey Vic, I gotta say, I missed you, man.
Yeah, I got a couple questions. Yeah, I got a couple questions for Vic. Vic, what do you think about Bill Polian's new league? Have you catch that? And also, what do you think about next year as far as the XFL?
Okay, so we're talking about the football league that just started this weekend. That was cool stuff.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's Bill Polian's league, and then Vince is coming next year. The rumor, rumor has it he's going to make a development league, meaning that you can't have a criminal record to play. Basically, that might mean he might go after college talent.
Well, he's saying he wants to do something with high school kids too.
Yeah, that's what I meant, high school
kids.
Yeah,
I think Vince needs to concentrate on making WWE Raw Monday Night a hell of a lot better than he should in the XFL. I'll say that real quick.
But he's switching the script around now. He might be going after high school talent, which might be a problem.
That changes the whole game if high school kids actually do it.
Yeah, because he's making a development league, meaning that he's not going to compete with the NFL this time. He's going to make a development league, meaning that you can't have a criminal record. It's going to have like NCAA rules kind of thing a little bit. It's going to be real strict in that league.
I don't think that he's seasoned enough that he can get into that type of arena, for lack of a better word. That's being honest.
It's so hard to take a high school kid and put him against grown man talent.
I agree.
That's a lot to ask from a high school kid. That's why football needs developmental
I agree
steps.
with you. I agree with you on that, Vic. He's a meathead. He's going to try to force his way to do everything he can do for his league. And
I mean,
he's
look,
such
we all watch
that
high
it's going
school.
to bite him in the ass.
Correct. We all watch
but the XFL is supposed to be like a boot camp now. It's supposed to have the young talent develop.
Okay, but at the same time, look, and I'll toss this into Bo to a little bit, because Bo, you get more exposed to high school football than we do to a certain degree. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, at least the one thing I'm thinking about is, and I mean, come on, let's be realistic. The speed, okay, at the high school level is way slower than what you have at the collegiate level, and then going onward to the pros. Forget it.
Well, my thing is, okay, when they go to college, right, and the off season's over, they work out as a team. Once they're professional, it's all individual. So you're telling me these 18 and 19-year-olds are now gonna have to work out by themselves and get a trainer? It's not gonna work.
Ain't gonna happen.
But who says it's going to be a professional league? But it could be a development league with a bunch of 4 or 5-star athletes. That's a minor league league.
If you're paying a player,
I thought you were talking about having the high school kids play in it.
They are. If you're paying a high school kid to come there instead of going to college, it's a professional league. You're professional. You get paid
it's a professional league. Once he gets paid, it's professional.
But what if the league is nothing but 4 or 5-star talent and a couple veterans?
No,
they're trying to get back in the league.
You can't pay him if he wants to keep amateur. If he wants to keep amateur status, it has to be for free.
No, he's gonna pay him. It's gonna be other guys in the league. I mean, he's gonna have an age frame.
I just think it's gonna be a flop.
It is gonna be.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's a bad idea.
Me too.
Bad idea.
I like Bill Polian's thing there though. I think he's onto something.
He is.
AAF looks like a good league,
and he has NFL ties. I mean, he's got the NFL network brought in.
And thank you. Look, in Bill Polian, you're talking about one of the sharpest minds in the NFL that has developed talent as well can see it.
Look what he did with the Buffalo Bills. He made the Buffalo Bills relevant in the early 90s.
81% of those guys in that league have signed an NFL contract at one time or another. He knows what he's doing.
XFL, no.
You know,
let's see.
You know, for as much as the XFL concept may be fun, you know, I think honestly we're kind of tired of seeing some. Again, when I saw this league start this weekend, I'm like, God, I hope it's something like the XFL, you know. And I was thinking that honestly. So then when I started looking, I said, oh, this is fun. This is fun, you know. And they know what they're doing. So I mean,
a lot less flags too.
Of course. You know, and at the same time, who's to say that Vince is going to end up having good, well-minded people over there that can end up knowing how to run that operation to make it what he wants to be?
He got Stoops.
Yeah, come on.
He got Stoops to run the Dallas organization.
I'll take Bill Polian 10 times over before I take a Stoops. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, he's the GM.
Me too.
He's the GM and head coach of Dallas. They must be paying him a good penny to take that job.
And hey, look, it's a name, Bo. It's a name. It attracts it.
Yeah.
It's a name.
I think Vince McMahon's going to want more big hits and that kind of stuff, and I'm not sure if the quality of the game is going to be there. I'm just not sure.
Correct.
From what I'm hearing is Vince McMahon's making a boot camp kind of with the football player. Like it's going to be a development league. He's not competing. That's what I heard.
He can't. Well, that's the whole thing. Is anybody trying to go and like directly compete with the NFL? I mean, to me, the AAF isn't exactly directly competing with them. Anybody that wants to compete head to head with the NFL is going to fail.
I agree.
Yep.
I think Vince is going to try to compete with the NCAA. That's what I think.
NCAA won't like that.
That's a losing battle.
Do you guys?
That's a losing battle.
Why do you guys think that Stoops went there instead of getting like an NFL head coaching job or another college coaching job?
I don't know.
Well, I'm sure he's getting paid pretty well.
I'm sure he's not getting paid more than what he could be getting paid in the NFL or college.
No, well, did he? I didn't know if he even did. He have any NFL offers currently?
No, I'm sure he's had.
I don't know.
He could get a
I don't
job.
think so.
He could get a big job.
He can get a gig somewhere.
I'm sure Bob Stoops wanted to go and coach the Cleveland Browns. They would have took him in the quickness.
Or how about the Miami Dolphins? I mean,
He's got a good name.
The Arizona Cardinals took a guy that got fired from Texas Tech.
Yeah.
I like the hire by the Cardinals. I really think that Kingsbury can do a lot with Rosen out there. If he ends up having the right coordinators around him, as far as to help out in the rest of the team, I think he can make a go at. The best hire, in my opinion, in this offseason, as far as for the NFL is concerned so far,
Brian Flores.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Tampa Bay does have the best hire.
Tampa with Arians.
Yeah, Arians. I agree.
Oh yeah, best hire for sure.
And then he brought his buddy from.
I see Cliff. Cliff kind of reminds me of Sark in a lot of ways. A mind that has been said over and over again that's revolutionary with the offense and all that, but I haven't seen a whole lot of proof as far as what happens when they're in the head position.
I agree. And look, do I want to see Brian Flores succeed? I do, because I really think he brings a lot to the table. Okay, but at the same time, you still have the same idiotic owner that's behind the scenes, and I'm not sold on Chris Greer as far as being a GM.
All right, Bo, I got to run. I'll catch you guys next Sunday. But we're going on next Sunday, right, Bo?
Yeah, Sunday or Monday we'll be on.
I got to run. I'll catch you. We'll be back on next Sunday. I got to go. I'll hit you up later, Bo.
I'll see you later. Wow.
Hey, Vic.
Yes, sir.
Why aren't you sold on Chris Greer?
Why am I not sold on who?
Chris Greer.
Say that again.
Chris Greer.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hold on, Anthony.
I don't think he's got enough savvy, in my opinion, that he can. I mean, look, you're gonna. I'll take back to a certain degree what I just said. I want to see what he does now with this draft. I want to see what he does.
The reason I asked that because if you hear every commentator, every former GM, they speak very highly of him as far as talent evaluation.
I understand that, but at the same time, we go back to the same look. How many coaches and how many personnel men have come here with the same type of glowing resume, with the same type of high recommendation, and lo and behold, the result has been the same.
But Vic, let me ask you this: how many times have a GM had his say, his own power?
Agreed.
Never.
Okay.
True.
Agreed.
True.
That's now we need okay, again, we go back to the same perspective. And I understand where you're coming from, because before you had three people reporting to, again, it's almost you had too many Chiefs and up Indians, as it goes to saying. Okay, now we need to find out what goes. Yep. And look, I like look, Brian Flores, great pick. I like the guy. He needs to work on his speeches. I'll tell you that right now. Too many ums. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. Look, great guy. Look what he did in the Super Bowl alone against the Rams. I mean, hey.
Yeah. Impressive.
Yeah, he's not a rah-rah guy. He's never been probably used to having a camera in his face like that, but the result speaks for itself.
Okay, but now it's a matter of saying, okay, I need to have the right coaches beside me, which, at least from the looks of it, he's coming into that degree.
I like the Caldwell hire. I love the Caldwell hire.
Very solid hire. I agree with that.
All right, hold on. I got a call. Hold on, Vic. I got Anthony on. Anthony, what's going on?
Hey, Vic. I agree with you in a sense
Anthony,
with Greer.
You got to turn down the background noise, man. You got the background up too loud.
Yeah, sorry. I'm watching WWE right now.
I hope it's getting better, man. Serious. I just too much. Don't get me wrong. Too much female wrestling, man. I mean, what the hell?
That's not wrestling. That's a soap opera.
That's true. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. It's a show.
Go ahead, Anthony.
It's basically what you were saying about the whole Chris Greer thing. It's he came from underneath Bill Polian, where you don't reach for players. He learned from Bill because look at Bill Polian and how he drafted and stuff like that. He didn't reach for players like for quarterbacks and stuff like that.
I agree.
And the whole Brian Flores thing, what scares me is people hype him up because he came under the Bill Belichick tree and stuff like that. And look at Adam Gase. He came from that same tree. And look what he did to the Dolphins and stuff like that. So
yeah, but Adam Gase was a bonehead, man.
Adam Gase had made one critical error. He literally rode his cart on Ryan Tannehill straight. That right there, in a lot of ways, killed him. It killed him. Offensively,
wasn't he supposed to be kind of a QB kind of guy?
Again, but that's the issue, though. Look at what you picked in terms of right. Look, two things. One, you ended up picking Tannehill, who was only a couple years at quarterback at that point in time. That was it. Second, your ability to end up molding him. I mean, remember something. The hilarious part about it is this: the very coach that he worked with in college, he ended up having a falling out with, and he got fired. Okay, so I go back to the same situation is you can have these guys coming in with glowing resumes, and same thing with Brian, same thing with the other guys that are coming in with the new regime. Okay, but at the same time, are you going to end up having everything in place that can let these guys grow and do the job that they need to do?
It's a project, man. It's a 3 to 4 year rebuild.
Exactly.
Yeah. And honestly, I'd rather wait. When it comes to the Dolphins, I'd rather wait this quarterback class. None of these quarterbacks are ready to start right away. I'd rather wait for
I'm taking Kyler Murray. I'm taking Kyler Murray.
Okay, but look, I like Kyler. I like Kyler Murray, but here's the deal. One, do you have an offensive line that can help protect him? Because he's going to be running for his life mostly. Second, okay, do you have the type of offense in place that can end up fitting his talents? I could care less about the guy's height. Okay, but do you end up having everything in place that this guy can thrive in that system?
Well, hey guys,
that's something to think about.
Hey, I want to thank everyone for calling in tonight. I gotta hurry up and get home and go to bed. But I want to thank everyone for calling in. Great show. Meathead, thanks for calling, man. It was great having you on. North Fresh, Vic.
Man, of course.
I appreciate you guys. Call back in the future, man. And great show, guys. We're out of here.
You got